Hello everyone, welcome back to Little Squid League 10. We are heading into the first match of our top cut.
Yeah,
We're going to be
so
seeing Thick Thigh Lovers against TNGP.
I'm Era. I'm back from commentating round 2. Stan, do you want to introduce yourself again?
Yep, hello, I'm Stan.
Nice.
I commentated round 1, and I'm back. So you have to deal with me again. We're heading into the first match, which is going to be Clam Blitz on Sturgeon Shipyard.
Yes, so this is now we're going into the top cuts part of the tournament, which means that these teams have been seeded, and TNGP was second seed and TTL was 7th, so that's something to note for context, I guess.
Alright, here we are. First match of the top cut. Let's have a look at these comps here. We have an 85 ballpoint squeezer and a K-shot from Thick Thigh Lovers, and TNGP we have a Gold Dynamo, Octoshot Junior, and a Forge.
Right off the bat, TTL is 2 down, and that's not the best position you want to be in, especially when the other team already has a power clam, and they almost get to
TNGP
scoring.
don't manage to get it in though. They do get taken down just before they can throw it.
And now it's pretty balanced. TNGP has 2 specials on ready for whenever they need it. And out comes the ink armor, and they're able to get 2 down on TTL there. We see that TTL has 0 clams at the moment, which is not usually where you want to be, especially when the other team is collecting clams all the time. But at the same time, I think both sides are getting so many kills that the number of clams they have reaches 0 really often, which is not usually what you want to see, because the whole point of Clam Blitz is collecting clams and scoring them. See the bubbles coming out from the squeezer on TTL, and maybe they'll find the clams to make a push, but then 2 of them go down, which 3 effectively shutting down
just the ballpoint left, which means they're not going to be able to push, and we're still at 100, almost halfway into the match now.
Now, TNGP has 9 clams and an armor and a bubble blower, and I think they're gearing up to put some points on the board. Here comes the power clam.
Yeah, they have a power clam coming in, and they throw it, and they manage to score. They get a couple clams in after they're at 74 now. Maybe they can get a couple extra in. It doesn't look like it. 74. It's alright for a first push, but we do only have 2 minutes left, so they're going to have to play real hard if they want to keep that.
Yeah, 74 is definitely better than nothing, but then they got a good amount of picks on TTL, so they're right back into their court, ready to push again.
TNGP with the power clam gets taken down though, the junior, by the squeezer. Which is not going to be good for TNGP. Although they have managed to keep a hold on to their lead. And they're denying TTL to be able to push, so maybe we'll see TNGP win this one.
I mean, with a minute left on the clock, TTL's really got to figure out some way to get as many clams as possible into the basket without too many of them going down.
And TNGP constantly having the player advantage, so TTL really don't have an opportunity to push. They need to get quite a few kills if they want to have a chance here. It's 2-2 now on the field.
Oh,
and that is
TNGP
a wipe
goes
for TNGP.
down. This might be their TTL's big chance to, get some points on the board. You see the squeezer running in, and they have their bubbles ready.
We haven't seen much of a push yet, though. It looks like this is going to be going into overtime. TTL have 2 power clams, but they now have 30 seconds to get both of those in.
They get one in.
Got one.
The other one
dropped. They don't manage, and that is a wipe. Which means that this first match is gonna go to TNGP.
1 clam, well, 2 clams away from bringing it back, but the TTL just in the end couldn't get that second power clam into the basket.
Very, very close game.
I think both teams were just trading picks back and forth the entire time, and it made it very difficult for either side to form a push and get over that snipe area and for the clam to get into the basket. So,
and next up, we are going to tower control on Inkblot Art Academy. What are we expecting to see here?
I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with the teams with either of these teams. So I feel like Inkblot Tower Control is
Hopefully we can see a very, very interesting match. Alright. Here we go. TC Inkblot. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got for weapon choices. Right, on the side of TTL, we have an NZAP 85 Heavy Remix K-Pro and T-Tech, and TNGP, we have a Heavy Remix Lunar Blaster Junior and an L3D. We see the inkjet coming out from Sam here, trying to put pressure on TTL so they can't stop their push. Heavy managing to get a pick there. And they're at the second checkpoint now. Going past 40. This Looks like it could be over very, very quickly. Ooh, but they go 3 down, and that is going to be the end of their push. Matt here with the Inkjet, trying to put on pressure. This map is all about getting, locking teams out. Make sure they can't come and stop your push. Junior here just trying to paint up a little bit. Trying to make sure their teammates can move around mid. Heavy here, trying to push up a little bit. Has to back away. The Booyah Bomb though. And is now getting onto the tower to try and contest the push up to 29.
Alright.
Making it to the second checkpoint now. TTL continuing to push, getting within 10 points now. Are they going to take over the lead? They are, and continuing to push even a couple more points after that. And even more, they are still going down to 18 for TTL. TNGP now have quite a bit to do in the next 2 minutes if they want to take this match.
Yeah, that's quite a big push coming out from TTL. I saw the junior on TNGP trying to flank all the way around the tower, but they just weren't there in time to stop it. And now TNGP is bringing out their counter push, or trying, but they get stopped. Okay.
One of TNGP jumping out to avoid getting killed. Very useful if you want to keep your special charge, which is going to be very, very crucial at this point. We have 50 seconds left.
TTL has special. Well, they have a Booyah Bomb coming out, but unfortunately their other specials were able to get picked. But the pressure they have applying to TNGP is still there, and very much an issue. And then,
Booyah Bomb gets 2 kills there.
That's pretty critical, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be very useful if TNGP want to take back this match. Heavy, just trying to paint up a little bit on the opponent's plat, but gets ambushed by the T-Tech. Doesn't die yet, though. And they are going to need to get on the tower right now and keep pushing it forward if they want to take this match. Entering into overtime now, and they don't manage to win. So that is going to be a win for TTL.
Yeah, that last minute, we like to call it GG Booyah, where you throw a Booyah Bomb at the tower to force the other team off so that you can, make overtime end, I guess, was really very helpful at that last minute decision of the game.
Right. Next up, we have Rainmaker on Manta Maria, which is not the best map, I would say, personally. I don't like it
Yeah,
much.
I feel like people really liked the map, and now people are realizing that they don't really like the map. I don't know why that's the case, but I feel that's the sentiment I've been getting.
Yeah.
This is game number 3 of a best of 5, which means, based on the way things are going, there's a pretty good chance that we get to see a game 5 out of this match.
Alright. TTL with ends up 85, regular heavy, foil squeezer and K-shot, and Team GP with the heavy remix, Luna Blaster, Junior and Neo Splash.
I think the Stingray is going to be critical in some cases by that hero heavy splat lane on the side of TTL. And right now it's just a fight for mid. The Rainmaker's been popped, but there's not really any good openings to pick it up yet because not many players are going down.
TTL do pick it up though. They do technically have a player advantage here, although not by much. So they are still going to have to put in quite a lot of work to get a successful push here. They pushed a 56, but do get ambushed by 2 or 3 people from TNGP, who pop the Rainmaker instantly and are now trying to come back from this push.
Looks like there are 2 members of TTL on the bunker that managed to stop that Rainmaker from getting anywhere close to the goal, which is pretty successful stop in my opinion. And now TTL is putting pressure on TNGP with the Rainmaker and their full team without any players down, which is pretty good. Just as I say that, the K-shot goes down, but I'd say the fights are pretty even right now.
TTL choosing to take the path on the left, but go 3 down to TNGP, which is not good.
Not good at all.
TNGP now have an opening to hopefully get in a good push here. We don't often see people take the very left path there.
Yeah, I think the points, like, you don't get many points for going a decent distance if you go left, but then TTL gets a full wipe onto TNGP, and now they have to move as quickly as they can to take advantage of this opportunity, and they choose to go right, which is typically the more popular path, I would say.
Yeah. Do take it down by 10 points, keeping it going to 31. There's now a 30-point difference. 3 down for TTL. TNGP trying to pick up the Rainmaker. They've got quite a lot of points they need to get now in the next 2 minutes, which is a lot more easier said than done. So,
for sure.
Rainmaker managing to get a pick on the heavy though. Doesn't look like they've really picked a path to go yet. Looks like they might be heading left. Yep. They're definitely trying to pressure the left path.
Oh, but the
Rainmaker gets taken out by the bubbles. TNGP managing to pick the Rainmaker up again though. And that's 2 down for TTL. Can they get it? They cannot get it down.
They can't make the jump. Oh, but the bomb rush assists in bursting the shield, but they still can't get it off of that platform. So now TTL resets the Rainmaker, which is a smart thing to do.
Yeah. 11 points. 11 points between the pushes right now. 40 seconds to go. TNGP are pushing on the right there.
The Stingray comes out, but
They managed to get the lead by 2 points.
oh my gosh.
This is
So now
incredibly close. 30 seconds to go.
TTL has to move fast, but the Luna Blaster's still in their base and manages to take one out with them.
TTL have picked it
now-
up. They only have to get 2 points now, but they do not have long to do it.
Yeah, in addition to, well, it's mostly the Rainmaker timer, the 60-second Rainmaker timer that I think will be the main issue here. Oh, but
Oh,
someone
the
gets
Rainmaker
onto
gets
their
taken
bunker.
down.
Yeah, and overtime stops early.
And that is going to be a win for TNGP, making it 2-1.
Still an
If
incredibly
TNGP managed to get the next one, then they could take this entire set. Speaking of the next match, we're going to Splat Zones on Humpback Pump Track.
Yeah, this will be fun to see the presumably heavy splatling backlines face it out on this curvy map.
Yeah. I feel like Tri-Slosher is also very good on this map. And just sloshers in general, because you can hide down behind the curves, but still slosh over the top while being shielded from enemy ink. So I don't know.
I think Bomb
Here we are,
Rush.
Splat Zones, Humpback Pump Track.
Yes.
Let's see what we got here. No sloshers. Okay. Well, TTL, we have Ends Up 85, Heavy Remix, K-Pro, and K-Shot. And for TNGP, we have a Kenza Dynamo Roller, Luna Blaster Jr., and a Neo Splash.
Yeah, we see a double Booyah comp on the side of TTL, which will be helpful for securing zones. But TNGP also has that Bomb Rush that will potentially be even more effective than Booyah Bombs because you can shoot inside of the Booyah Bomb to paint the ground. So right off the bat, we see TNGP is getting an early lead, for sure.
Yeah, getting a very good early lead. Not even a minute into the game yet, they're already past 50. And
The Booyah Bomb from
TTL managing to get back to the zone this time, though.
Looks like they're pretty content sitting at the zone and not pushing too far forward yet.
Yeah. Ooh, can they manage to take the lead? They are 1 point away, but do not manage to take the lead. Going, oh, that is a wipe. And TNGP managing to keep their lead here.
Yeah, I think their pushback in was like 3 specials, a Baller, a Booyah Bomb, and an Ink Armor, which was pretty helpful in getting that picked back up. And we see Team Name Guys Please all the way up inside their base on that second platform closest to the enemy, so they definitely are taking a bit more of an aggressive approach now.
Yeah, this is an important match for TNGP. If they win this, then they take the set, so their lead at the moment is looking very, very hopeful.
We see the Booyah Bomb cap the zone once again for TTL, and TNGP are forced to figure out how they're gonna deal with that penalty again.
Yeah. Fishy here using the baller, explodes but doesn't manage to get anyone and gets taken down, but Remix gets taken down by the splash there. And TNGP are eating away at those penalty points. They are, yeah, they've got about 20 to go now before they can start making progress. But zone gets neutralized, they need to take it back if they can. But they are 2 down, 1 down, and TTL managed to take the zone back. But they have a lot of points that they need to get if they want to take the lead and force a game 5. So their penalty points are just running out though, so they are now counting down their timer through the low 40s into the 30s now. But TNGP are slowly painting the zone out with the Booyah. It's about half and half. And TNGP managed to take the zone back, and that's 3 down for TTL and a wipe.
Impressive take back of the zone by TNGP, even when the enemy team had armor and a lot of things going for them. And now we have 1 minute left.
Yeah,
or
1 minute left. TNGP
maybe less.
Almost done with those penalty points. The Booyah tries to neutralize the zone, manages it, and TTL managed to cap the zone, but TNGP did manage to get a couple more points in there, down to 11, and retake the zone again. They do still have time for a knockout if they want that knockout, but we will see. We will see if they manage to get it or not. Taking down the K shot. And their penalty points have run out. They're going now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is a knockout for TNGP, who take the set 3-1.
Yeah, so TNGP will be moving on to winners round 2 based on this performance, which is pretty solid. Like, those numbers of splats and assists are definitely, I think, what helped them maintain their lead, because even if the zone was capped by the other team, they could still take out their players and move on from there.
Right, well, we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we will be back with new people for the next round.
Yeah.